Enoeda Sensei was born on the 4th of July 1935 on the island of Kyushu, Japan. By the age of 16, Enoeda had reached the rank of 2nd Dan in judo. However, this story tells how he went on to be known as one of the great karateka of his time. In 1952, he attended an open day at Keinosoke University. He was so impressed by a karate demonstration performed by Terayuki Okazaki. He decided there and then that he must join the university and take up karate. On that day, judo lost a potential champion. In November 1955, Enoeda was awarded his first dan. He was the 1,200th person to be awarded a shodan by the JKA. It was this year that he was given the honor of captaining the Keinosoke University karate team. After graduating from university, Enoeda studied at the Japan Karate Association at the JKA head dojo in Tokyo under Gi-Chun Funakoshi. He was a very formidable fighter, known for his strength. He finally achieved his goal in 1963 and won the 7th JKA All Japan Championship when he defeated the previous year's champion and well-known karateka, Hiroshi Shirai. It was around this time that Enoeda acquired the nickname Tora, Tiger in Japanese, after Nakayama had described his fighting moves, like a tiger. In 1965, following the Japan Karate Association's policy to start sending instructors overseas to promote karate to the rest of the world, Enoeda traveled to England with Kosei, Kanazawa and Shirai and eventually arrived in the city of Liverpool where he started teaching karate. His arrival at the Liverpool dojo brought a major change to how karate was taught at the club. His tough training attitude and methods, considered by some to be harsh, initially led to a fall in membership at the club. But he soon established a punishing and rigorous training regime and built a large following. He focused largely on basics and strength of technique. His training approach involved drilling basic karate techniques. The students that did stay would go on to make the Liverpool Club one of the most respected dojos in the country. He settled in Surrey with his wife Rico and slotted into his new life in England. In 1973, the Open Door series on BBC aired an entire program about karate. Enoeda demonstrated Kiho and showed Enoeda sparring multiple opponents.
Funakoshi's style of karate was known as Shotokan, and it's this particular style that you will see demonstrated this evening. Mr. Enoeda's control is such that even at speed he can hold his attack just short of contact. These punches are exceedingly powerful, although perhaps that's not immediately obvious to the viewer because of the control involved. To prove the effectiveness and the power of these techniques, karateka sometimes break wood. The part of the fist that he uses to do the breaking are the ends of the first and second knuckle, not the entire face of the fist, but just the ends. a driving kick.
He continued teaching karate at the Marshall Street Bats near Carnaby Street in London, until his death on the 29th of March 2003.
Hello, this is Vicky Luke reporting from a dojo in Soho, London. Enoeda Sensei, one-time world karate champion, is now top European coach and lives in Britain. He organises his dojo so that Londoners can come and train here during their lunch hour. Mark Walker is a managing director of a merchant bank. He took up karate 3 years ago and is now a brown belt, second only to the top grade of black belt.
Karate is something you can do all the year round. It helps me to keep fit. It takes away the frustrations and aggressions that you get in the city.
Bye. 19-year-old Sue Warman is seemingly defenseless, yet she is a karate black belt. She trains 5 times a week and travels an hour every day to the dojo.
I got interested in karate because I was interested in oriental things, and I was reading through a book one day that was all on sports, because I've always been interested in sports. And it had a large part on karate, which seemed to offer a lot more than most sports, using the whole body and your mind.
I wondered how the philosophy of karate fitted into their daily lives.
It's very useful in business relationships. The principle of karate is that you encourage your opponent to attack first, then you defend yourself and attack him. And in business, if you can get the spirit going with your opponent, then he's more likely to tell you more about himself. You encourage him to come forward.
3 months, and then the last grading before black belt is 6 months.
Also, I've taken it up too old. Basically, I think if I was really going to the top, I would have to have been black belt by the age of 17, like Professor Enoeda.
Well, it takes determination if you want to be successful at karate, but at least it's an interesting way of spending your lunch hour. This is Vicky Luke for This Week in Britain.
From the 1970s through to his untimely death, Enoeda worked tirelessly to make the KUGB one of the biggest and most successful Shotokan associations in the world, and produced many great karateka such as Frank Brennan, Bob Rhodes and Billy Higgins, to name a few. In 1980, Enoeda took part in a demonstration match against Kanazawa. The match was refereed by Masatoshi Nakayama. 1983 saw the publication of Enoeda's 3-volume book set, Shotokan, Advanced Kata. 9th of March 2003, Enoeda died in Tokyo, Japan, from stomach cancer. He will forever be remembered as a teacher who was free of ego and who was like in and out of the dojo.